is 5/11/2013, 10:51 a.m. My name is Leslie Williams, and this video is being made to predict what I'm going to experience possibly along my route. I'm going to go to Ralph's grocery store at Villa La Jolla Plaza, and we're going to see if any incident transpires towards me, concerning me, about me, or against me using anybody. This includes Ralph's management, Ralph's employees, the security guards of that business plaza, any homeless people bother me, including at bus stops and bus routes. 2 days ago, I was threatened physically by a homeless guy who was gaslighting me before and after the threats at a bus stop right across the street from it. Okay, I'm gang stalked at this Ralph's on a feverish scale. One of the methods that they're using towards me at this Ralph's location, also at the Islands restaurant that's right across the parking lot from Ralph's, is to get around me and have people repeat certain words. Like gang stalking, oh my god, gang stalker, oh my god, weird, crazy, gang stalker, oh my god, weird, crazy, gang stalker. Repeatedly back to back or separate. Or they'll use words that sound like it. Yeah. They'll also staged events in there. Now they situated, well, I'm not going to make that statement, I'm going to backtrack. So we're going to see also if any homeless people are ever used in the Ralph's parking lot, in the Ralph's grocery store, or any business that's in the same parking lot that the Ralph's is in reference to harassment, assaults, threats, accusations. I don't care if there's witnesses or not, because this is how organized stalking, gang stalking operates. There's a book called The Invisible Crime written by Michael Fitzhugh-Bell. He was covered on Coast to Coast, which is a national radio show that's on every night. Here in San Diego, it's on the Coco Dial. And Mike Fitzhugh-Bell was covered. He's a gang stalking target, organized stalking target. He was covered on Coast to Coast on 2/14/13. And he's got a book he wrote called The Invisible Crime. And if you're ever seeing this, Mike, hats off to you for what you did. And this book I purchased at Barnes & Noble's. I ordered it and picked it up from my post office box when it came in within this last week. And in that book, flat out states everything that I experienced along all of my routes. And more. And he flat out talks about how he was harassed in shopping grocery store checkout lanes, where they'll get in line behind you or in front of you to engage in methods towards him. And so, you know, all you have to do is go to Google and type in gang stalking to see that this crime is happening in every state in the United States. And businesses are used. Go to Google and type in gang stalking and security guards. Yeah, gang stalking and Ralph's. Look at how many other targets are complaining about Ralph's grocery stores, as well as Walmart, Targets, Best Buy. And when you research this, you'll see that I'm telling you the truth. Because these are the methods and the schemes that they use in organized stalking, gang stalking expeditions. Their whole goal is to try and drive and wear a target down by harassing them everywhere they go, using direct conversation methods, anchored physical gestures, even sounds. They're called sensitization methods. And what they'll do is get around a target and repeat these things that they have sensitized their target to. That in turn makes them feel harassed and stalked, because they got to know where you're at to do it. And police are directly connected to these syndicates. It's organized crime in the system. And so I'm predicting it now. Whether it happens on today's date, tomorrow's date, next week's date, next month's date, 2 months down the road, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and so on. Because I am harassed along all my routes using these methods. Now understand this as well, please. I wear a digital tape recorder attached to a pouch and attached to my undergarments on my chest. Excuse me. And the top of the recorder has the microphone. The top of the recorder is right below the neck collar of any and every shirt that I wear on any given day. So if these things are said around me, especially in the way that I'm dictating it on this video file, like gang stalker, oh my god, gang stalking, oh my god, weird, gang stalker, crazy. If it's said around me, it'll reflect it on this audio file. Now I showed you a video picture of my cell phone at the beginning of this video file. It showed the date and the time. This tape recorder operates by date and time. If it's caught on this digital tape recorder, once I get to Ralph's or the transportation routes getting there, or at bus stops, because they're also engaging in physical gestures that they've sensitized me to, and that can't be caught on a digital audio recorder. And then when I go to take out my camera, they'll stop doing the physical gestures. Yeah, and that's done to provoke me, because when you're harassed everywhere you go, you start to get fed up with it, and they count on that. It's called provocation, okay? In order to be able to stage an event to try and get a target to act out so they can call the police. And they'll even stage the witnesses, and it flat out states it in the book, The Invisible Crime. This is what they do. Okay, by Mike Fitzhugh-Bell, The Invisible Crime. That's why I bought that book up to begin with. They'll stage the witnesses, and they will use anybody for these staged events. To ban a target from a store, to ban a target from transportation services, and to possibly arrest the target or petition them in the county mental health. Because when these staged events come about, the police are called, either by them or me, okay? And then the police will act like they don't know what's really going on. They'll try to bait you to open up about what's going on. You say that I'm being harassed and gang stalked by people, and they say, well, what you're describing sounds crazy. Are you mentally ill? And then they'll petition the target in the county mental health to discredit the target on paper about their mental stability. Yes, because what they're doing is using these discrediting avenues to discredit a target in case the target ever files a lawsuit against the businesses or the libraries or the universities that the gang stalking has occurred at as well. And so this is what I do. I predict what they might do before they do it. And this digital tape recorder picks it up. So I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams, and these statements apply to any date concerning anywhere I go, the law library, any San Diego public library, any store, any business at any time, no matter what kind of business it is, bank, restaurant, movie theater, Rouse, Albertsons, Vons, any place that I go. If any incident ever transpires towards me or I'm assaulted or banned from any business, I don't give a shit who's involved, how they act, how they say I'm acting, or how the security guards use in these businesses as well. See, all this cooperation is achieved through what is known as the community notification, which is a law enforcement tool. It's organized crime in the system that's managing these expeditions. And they're using this law enforcement tool to notify the community about a target, and they know where a target's at in real time as a result of the tracking of a target through their GPS tracking of their cell phone and more. The Hemet Police Gang Squad was gang stalked. Go to Google and Google that. And so basically what they're doing is doing nothing but using this this law enforcement tool for criminal expeditions, because it's organized crime in the system. They're involved in racketeering, human trafficking, sexual servitude rings, prostitution rings, identity theft, trust fund liquidation, mortgage co-opting, land co-opting. You would not believe what I know. And they know I know it. And they know I'm also exposing it all over the internet. That's why they're banning me from libraries, because that's where the information's being uploaded at. And they know it, because cyber surveillance is a method of gang stalking. So if you research each description that I have described in this video and cross-reference into either organized stalking or gang stalking at Google and YouTube, when you look at how many Google generated responses you get to each description, and then the blogs and YouTube videos that come up from other targets as well as myself, you'll see that I'm telling you the truth as a result of you cross-referencing the research. And you will come to understand the factual realities of these heinous crimes. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. You would not believe what I know. Okay, and they know I know it. And so what they're going to do is stage these events where I'm at right now, or at any business I go to, or any bus stop, trolley station, bus route, any place that I go, in order to be able to bring these falsified police reports towards me, possible petition me in the county mental health, or at least banning me from grocery stores where I'm getting my needs met. Because this is how they operate. I gotta go. I'm in San Diego, California, and this is the prediction file that they're gonna do it. And whatever they do is caught on audio file. Okay, and they do stage the witnesses as well. Remember what I said about the book, The Invisible Crime. Buy it. It's not that expensive at all. And then research what's in that book to another book, which is titled Electronic Torture, Electronic Rape, Technology, and Gang Stalking at the Post Office. Now check this out. What's in that book is thoroughly described by a separate individual in a separate state, and that separate individual lived right here in San Diego County, Chula Vista, Victoria Rose. Go to Google and type in Victoria Rose, San Diego, California target, gang stalking, or remote neural monitoring. What she described in her documentation file is thoroughly and meticulously to a T described by a separate individual who wrote a book titled Electronic Torture, Electronic Rape, Technology, and Gang Stalking at the Post Office. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I make these video files to inform, to expose the truth concerning the factual realities of these expeditions, and they will take me off of Social Security, make no mistake about it, until they can get a hold of me, and then they'll reapply for it in my name. This is part of the racketeering that's involved in it. They're targeting people on disabilities, single women, single mothers, minorities, the elderly. You would not believe what I know. And since they're using their employment descriptions to protect these crimes, police officers, district attorney's office members, even possibly city attorney's office members, you would not fire department, doctors in area hospitals, county mental health, social services workers, social security workers. It's organized crime in the system that has the influence and power position to get community members in the community to do things for them based on slander, lies, intimidation, bribes. You would not believe what I know. And you can go to YouTube and type in "listen to a stranger." I gotta go. I'm in San Diego, California, and these predictions not only stand for today, but for any day up to the next year, because I have to make these video files, prediction files, in order to protect myself. And if anything does happen that I describe comes true, more than likely it'll be caught on this digital tape recorder. And what does that say? I predict something before it happens, before I even leave to go to the place that it happens at, and then it happens. It'll show you I was stalked to these places to bring about these events, and that's why I make these prediction videos. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. I thank you for listening, and you can write a blog or a video in my name or any other target's name to advocate for them, at least so they can have some emotional support. I gotta go. Today's date is 5/11/2013, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you.